All right, now let's look at highlight table. We started talking about highlight table last time. I think we did do an example of that. So we'll continue from there. Okay. So I'm going to start a new sheet. Okay. And okay, so I'm going to have a similar visual text table, right? So once again, if you want different measures to go in your adjacent columns, okay, so you have to bring in all of them in and filter out. So you bring in measure names to columns, okay, and measure values to text. Okay. So that will list all the measure names as columns, and the measure values in text will create a table for you. And then you bring in measure names into filters, and then filter in, edit filter, and filter in only what you want. So here, okay, so we want profit percentage, and sales, for example. Okay, and then suppose we want sales to be the first column. Okay, then you move sales up to the okay, ahead of these two. Oops. Okay. And then we have to format profit percentage. So here fields profit, okay, and then change it from regular number to percentage. Okay, so now we have the same table like in sheet 3. Okay, now suppose we want highlight table, and we can highlight the table background using a measure. Okay, so suppose we want profit percentage. So profit percentage is a continuous variable, so it has lots of different values. It's not a dimension. So we can use profit percentage into color. Okay, now that's going to change the font color only. So to make it into a highlight table, then you change that to square. Then that would change the table from highlighted font to highlight table. So this is what is called highlight table, where the background color is based on a field. Okay. And suppose we have the totals included, right? Totals. All right. So now here there is no row total, even though I clicked row total. There is no row total here because the columns are different things. Adding them up doesn't make any sense. So adding sales to profit percentage is meaningless. So but column total we can have, and then we can also add subtotals, right? Now if you want the color scheme to extend to the totals, then you have to go here to the color pill, and wait, you have to here edit colors, okay, and then check include totals, and that will include the totals as well. Okay. Now, we discussed this also on Tuesday, but suppose we want, instead of a continuous variable like profit or even profit percentage, we use profit, okay. So, we could use profit percentage instead of profit and still be the same, because profit percentage is also a continuous variable. So, you will have the smallest value on one end and the highest value on the other, and then you can select whatever color scheme you like. It can be a divergent one, or it can be something like this. So, this is the divergent color, I think. So, it is automatic. So, you can change the colors if you like, say divergent, and you want, when you use color, you have to be very careful. Don't put too much color, don't put too gaudy colors. It should be light and pleasing to read. Okay. So, if you want a divergent color, you can control. So, you can keep clicking apply to see what it looks like, and you can keep trying until something that's to your liking, right. So, you can change the two extremes. So, you click on the one at the left side, and you can change the left side color. So, let us say we want okay, so here all right. So, left side is kind of and the right side again, if we select a light color. Okay. So, again it's something that you have to play with. And you can change the center if you want. Okay. Now, instead of profit, usually profit percentage would be a better variable to do highlight color, because actual profit is a number, and the totals will always be larger than the pane. So, the subtotals and the total will affect the scale of the color, whereas percentage would be better. So, let us try percentage, remove that and put profit percentage in there, right. And again this color is kind of too bright. Okay, so it's so if we want the subtotals, include totals. All right. All right. So, you can you need to play with edit color and try all of these options that are available and change the color scheme, change the two ends, and it's just a process of experimentation to figure out what works for you. Is that okay?